Alrighty, chat. Take one of the earbuds off so I can. I don't know why. I feel like I'm more connected when I'm not fully in tune to the game. What I'm gonna tell you right now is that this house isn't perfect. Neither is this one from the first video. And from this video, this will be what you want to do with your houses. We are gonna be doing terraforming, landforming, building basically a hill from nothing. Putting the house on top of that hill and building like, I don't know, a garden underneath it and a storage shack and a barn with animals. You will see it transform into an actual nice house. First things first, I'm going to put up the landscape here. It's going to curve out one way and curve less the other way. It'll have stone and of course grass. It's not going to have much to it because we are building it. It's not have to be perfect. We'll have cobblestone, stone, grass. And maybe mossy cobblestone, depending on how I want it to look. So we do that, and then I will do a little gradient, not a very big one, because it's going to be very limited, very calm and slow. You'll see that too. So it'll be tough, cobble deep slate, cobblestone. The bottom little house base, the bottom 3 blocks of the house, 4-ish, give or take, where the basement will start. It's gonna be a foundation with a basement on it. Stare with you'll see it. It will look way better than this house. It will actually blow your mind. So if you want to learn how to build decently, watch what I do. It's gonna be time lapse. You can slow it down if you want. I will explain it as I go. And I'll explain everything I'm doing as I go. I want to help you guys be a better builder than me. I want you guys to be better than me. Here we go. Let's get to it, Jack. Most of the time when you are building, you have to focus on breaking blocks to make what you want. But because I am building here and I don't have a hill, I'm focusing on creating a very sort of partially natural terrain that has been dug out partly. So I have to try and make my terrain look like it was a mountain that was torn apart to build this house. The way to do that though is kind of difficult because I don't have a mountain to use as reference. You, when you go to build yours, will most likely have either a house in the game, in your survival game, or not a house, a hill or a mountain that you come across. This is only be like an 8-layer building, 8-layer hill. First 2 layers will be, just grass. Maybe layer 3 will also be grass. I might just use grass the entire time. I don't know. We'll see. It's just a little dirt hill. We'll see how creative I feel like getting. If I decide to make like an actual little cliffside, I will use the 3 blocks in my inventory to build an actual internals to that cliff. When I build, I go basically all out in case someone destroys my build. I know grass unless it's like 4 blocks or 3 blocks, so I don't know how thick this already is. It's probably about 4 blocks. That's probably 5 or probably about 6 or 7 before I even do a layer of stone. I'm not gonna do stone in my where I don't have a cliff or something, because that's just a waste of time. When you're building, you don't have to pay perfect attention to Minecraft worldology, but it's nice to keep your world looking as good as you can. you want to try and make houses like that and less like that. That was kind of the point of the first video was showing that using just wood isn't good enough. And making your house small with like the small windows does not look good as a house with the big windows. Unless you're going for a small window house, go right ahead. But if you want like a house that looks like a starter base, it looks like something that you could like, you know, live in if you had to. Let's say like you're doing a survival series, you build a nice house. It looks better than most villager houses. I can say that much. This next one's gonna be a lot like a villager house, but not 100%. Eventually, we'll build a path far, far away from these houses, and we will build castles and towers. Well, probably just towers. I don't know if I can build a castle. I'm not too good at walls for castles, but we will see. I've done it before. I'm not the best at medieval. I am pretty good at like the 1700s, 1800s style builds. I think castles are more like 14th and 13th. So I'm also not perfect with modern, but I never built a modern house when I play Minecraft. I can build a cabin. I think I could probably build a really nice cabin, but we will see. As this continues, you will see me shape this land into a hill that kind of curves this way. It has like a bump here, and then it will go up, and the house will be on top of the back bump. In front, where I'm building these pathway, will most likely just be the path up to the house. Over here, we'll probably stay on this first level. Maybe like right about here-ish. Will be a little storage shed full of like chests. 2 rows, like 1 row chests, slabs, 2 blocks up, chests, and then above barrels with slabs underneath. It'll look pretty good, and I'm very excited for showing you guys how I do stuff and how building and doing little things like modifying a mountain can make not little things, but little things like leveling and having layers to your base. All this fun stuff is going to completely change the way we all build. Well, it changed the way I built. I used to watch Green a lot, so I got so used to just wanting to build the best bases that now I want to show why, I guess. I guess that's the point of this channel, is me building and me playing games and doing things. But building is the first big thing on this channel will be building. And then we'll build a couple builds, and I'll probably make a top 5 Minecraft builds that I've done on this channel one day, and then top 20 or however many builds we go through on this world. I'm never going to delete this world. This world will stay how it is. Maybe we'll upgrade the village. I don't know. Upgrading an entire village in Minecraft sounds pretty cool. People be like, what does that entail? Why do you mean upgrade? Well, you'll see. The village kind of lacks some things. I still need room for a garden on this one. I need room for everything here. So this house is, look at that. That is like a mountain, little hillside. That's more Minecraft generic. This one here. That one's more, if you're building your own, you'll probably go longer than the Minecraft generics, because it looks a little nicer. Over here, it's a mixture of both. And you can tell me what you think over here. It looks pretty good. But you can tell me on your own opinion down below in the comments. We are going to keep building, and I'm hoping you are enjoying this. We're going back to time lapse in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, so I finished the first and second layer, which you've seen in the time lapse. It is looking like this right now. We're gonna put. I was debating putting the shed here, and I know the final layer, which is gonna be more central here, is gonna be the house. So right now it does look like a little hill. See, I think we're not gonna do a cliff on this one. But I think we're gonna want to build a little garden. Because, you know, you're going to be in survival, you're going to want to build your starter base, and you're going to want to be able to live in your starter base. And to do that, I don't know why I keep looking over here like I'm live. My live chat's over here, it's so hard. My other channel is just mostly live streams. I'm always looking at live chat. It's just a habit of mine. Please do not judge me for it. How does a garden look? How would a garden look? I wonder if you were to run... Yeah. Realistically, those would be drilled into the ground, so... Just add realism. Just so they don't move. I don't know. Sometimes I add a lot of realism to my builds, and sometimes I won't. How long is that? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. That's 6. 3, 6. Yeah, okay, 6 long. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, fit one more. 6. We're gonna separate it into easy to do stuff. 1, 2, 3. I think it's 4. 5 minutes. 2. Oh, good thing I have 9. I hate this mouse so much because I use the scroll wheel. Even if I'm slow with it, it clicks back. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I need a new mouse. And it's driving me insane. And then we cut right across here. And you will see this be able to become a nice little garden. Alright, I'm gonna cheat and just use the farm foil somewhere that ends up here. That's what I wanted. I want this. Mirror that for now. And then we can get a block. A bucket. This is just meant to represent a nice little garden. It's 4, right? Yeah, kind of like so. I could have just placed that twice and it would have been the same. Wow, I'm so bad at this building thing sometimes. Nope, 3 times. 4 times? I don't know. Enough time to make it look. Is this done wrong? Is this uneven? No, it's right. It looks the same as the other one. So this is 6 long. How about that? So I should probably have done like so. Okay, and then we want to plant seeds. We will want wheat. And we will do wheat, beetroot, and then carrot. Those are the easiest ones to do in Minecraft, and you can go like this. So of course you have your carrot on one half, beetroot on the other half, and then your wheat on this big piece, both of them, because you will most likely be living mostly off bread and cows. Which is why the hence is the point of this little farm. It looks nice. Not only that, you're about to see me make the farm look even better with one simple upgrade. To the spruce logs. Actually, no. No. You want the oak and the cobblestone. Like I said, this is like if you're actually going to be going to make a nice base. Lantern. This is like what I would call as good as it can get from me. Oh, you can add rust to chains basically by doing this. I think that would have a little bit of detail. It'll look more like a rust. 2, 3, 1. I think 1. No, not that thing. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. just like so, and we will build. This will look really nice on any build if you did this. So not only is this gonna look like a little tiny light post, let me go 1 and out. Actually, maybe 1, 2 and out. These ones will face out here. Actually, I think these ones will be doubled. I think they'll all be double-sided, kind of like modern poles, but less modern. Like kind of like if you were to walk into a town in the past, like the 1920s, 1930s, before they had actual like perfect working electricity, and they were running like gas lanterns. They'd have like little light poles. This side a little bit of detail. There's 2 different chains that we're going to be running. Of course, you need honey to make wax. Like that. Look at that. What really adds detail too is if you go like, no, it won't work for this style build, but if you're building like a medieval castle and you have different length of chain. Usually these are rubber coating on them anyways, so that kind of works. Alrighty, guys, see? And that's our little garden. Not only does the little garden kind of look really cool, it's also very useful. Also looks like it's lit up well. No mobs will be spawning in your little garden. And look at that, that's a cool little garden. I would say that's like a really nice little garden. Okay, now on the second level, we'll be doing the barn. So we get rid of all this stuff real quick. We'll leave the old chain and this. We're gonna want the spruce door. Okay, we have to build the base first. We'll come back and get the spruce stuff later. We need stuff. And the site might work with stone and cobblestone too. You'll see what I'm doing here in a second. I'm gonna take cobble. Let's see, OBB. 3 B's on accident. Cobblestone. Okay. So we're gonna build a little base for this thing. Of course, you'd start off with a darker block. Like the 2 darker blocks. I think those are the 2 darker ones, aren't they? Let's see. Actually, that's lighter. What's darker between these ones? Alright, if stone's darker than cobblestone. You build your little base, little bottom, little foundation for your little building. You really get like kind of stick out. This has to be big enough for cows to be in, right? So it needs to be pretty big, pretty wide, pretty long. So doesn't matter if it's on the edge on this side, because this is just a wall side, right? Probably about there. And it goes to about here. That works. It's pretty big. And we're building like an actual fence for a cow pasture too. Usually it'd be barbed wire, but Minecraft doesn't have barbed wire, so what we're gonna use is we're gonna probably use it to basically make a fence to make it look a little nicer. Does that look better, or does this look better? Oh, that actually looks way better. I think I took a little gander at it to make sure I made the right choice. That's why you try multiple different blocks until you get the right choice. Usually I'd use like clay or something, but you're not wanting to build a 20-hour base. This is supposed to be like something you can build in the first in-game week. And I'm pretty sure tough is easy to come by. I can't remember if it's there. I have not played survival in so long. I will be doing survival builds too. Eventually. I'll be doing a full survival series eventually, actually. My sister told me I should do that, so she called me earlier today. It was pretty nice. I haven't spoken with her since like Christmas. She lives far away. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. There's a little foundation. Foundation done, right? So from the foundation, you will use the same few blocks, right? They kind of build a gradient upwards. Eventually, you'd fade out the one block. I think cobblestone look better than stone, actually. I'm gonna get rid of the stone completely. Yeah. See, now it's kind of like a rocky, as if you place stones to sort of build your little foundation. Like the old days, they used to build pressed stone, or just stone mostly, to build a nice little foundation. And we can go like this a little bit too. And it's gonna be pretty thick. So kind of like that, but then we're gonna go inwards like so. So you have your entrance. Just building it out how I want it. And then we will build like pillars and stuff off of the foundation, like they'll be drilled in, basically. This will look like an actual little building. Buildings always have a foundation they sit on. The cobblestone first, just a little random here and there. Probably do cobblestone stairs and andesite stairs, if that's a thing. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've had to build blocks. Since I've actually played Minecraft fully. In the builder's way. I'm going to use deep slate for the bottom half of the building. You'll see why in a second. Because it's going to stand out, right? And you want it to stand out. Alright, and then, of course, the rest will be. And you got yourself a little foundation going on here. Look at how cool that actually looks. With your staircase coming out like so, you're probably going to want to go one more block like this. And that adds an amazing view. Not only is that awesome to look at, it works, it's sweet. And then from there, I will build a little barn. We also have to cut out a side hole for them to get to their pasture. Kind of like right here. Alrighty, let's get the barn done, and then we'll get right back out of the time lapse and back to explain what we're doing. I think the barn looks awesome. I think it's pretty cool, pretty compact. It's got a lot of cows in it. Look at that. Pretty nice barn. The house, like I said, is going to be different from these houses, but it's going to look nicer. It might not be as big. That is for certain. Path to the cow pen. Two blocks out like that. I don't want that to be like that. I know it's going to be very loud. If you don't like cow and animal noises, sorry. This is just how Minecraft works. You will always be hit by those noises while building. If you're building something as cool as a barn in Minecraft, that's what you'll be hit by. Simple, true, and the basics. That's the barn, the garden. The other two houses I built before don't even compare to the barn. Like, the barn looks nicer than the second house I built because of the darker wood I used. Makes the oak pop even more. So when you run spruce beside oak, you end up with this. Then you have like the light on the dark, right? You end up with this insane gradient on its own. That just makes the game look so much nicer. And that's a huge, huge building tip I have given you guys to build better than me. Look at that little path. There's pathways also make your land look way nicer. I should probably do something with this because that's open like that. Kind of like that. Nice. Now we just got to build the house, which will be smaller than these two houses, most likely. Unless put the house beside and have the barn in this on a higher level, which could also work. You'll see. I've done this before in my survival world where I build everything else on the hill and the house at the bottom. Makes it less vantage pointy, but it will look good either way. But the house will still be more packed. I just don't know if I have enough room there to build the house. I think we're going to place some trees, some grass. This will look way better than the other two bases that we've set up. That's like your most basic starter base. That's like 2 weeks into the game starter base. And this is going to be what like professionals would build in this game if they have the time to play Minecraft. I should have thrown slabs in the center of these. Kind of like, let's see if I can find it here. Nope. Doesn't look like what I wanted it to. Let's see, is it cobblestone slab maybe? Do I have cobblestone slabs? I pass it somewhere and just completely ignore it. Yeah. That for the side, which one looks nicer? Nope, never mind, nope. Alrighty. Thank y'all for watching this a little bit. I'm gonna build the house in a time lapse, and then we're talking about the design of the house. So far, we've done the outside of this new farmhouse, and it's very similar to the barn, except for I didn't sink it in. There's a reason for that. I know you watched me sink that house in, didn't sink that house in. This still looks absolutely amazing. The reason it's not sunken in is because it looks a little bit more for its era when it's not. I think everything for the interior inside of here, not everything, but you know, the main interior things. I'll go here and here. I believe that where the wall is. Yeah. Still got a lot of work to do for this thing, and I missed. And I missed my amazing click. That there, that there. That there, and that there. There will be a loft above this piece, so we gotta kind of take this, and we're probably gonna run. Where's the center? Is there no center? There is. We gotta be trusted with this because this piece is gonna look like it's built to have an upstairs. And on the floor of these, or throw it. Why not? I'm in that mood today, guys. I'm in that mood today. I just toss stuff around. Okay, awesome. That's where like the bedroom will be. Boom. Come in here. This is like a little entry area. Usually people don't put stuff here, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna have some chests set up here, or I might set the kitchen up here. I don't know which one yet. Oh, probably some chests with the bed built. Yep. I was gonna build a storage shed, but I changed my mind on that when I come across the idea of this, which basically is a storage shed on its own. Like, boom. Now you have enough chests to store your stuff into, and they look pretty nice. No food in here, guys. Don't put food in this one. Yeah, you always get a kitchen. There's always a kitchen. Over here will just be the massive overhang. We do need stone, cobblestone stairs. Oh, my caps lock's still on. I thought I pressed it off. Over here will just be big and open. And this will be kinda like so. I have to leave that block alone so I can put lights on top. But that is okay because for this design, it's okay to do it whatever way you want. I suggest that if you build things all the time, that you really enjoy yourself while building in Minecraft. Like, Minecraft's supposed to be fun and entertaining. If you don't enjoy building, but you want to try it, I'm giving you the most basic of basic information to build with. Nothing I do is overly complex or overly complicated. It's stuff I've been doing for so long in this game. And it's just trying to make my house look a little better. I don't know what I'm going to do to get up here. I think I want to do a staircase like so, but I don't know if this one will line up yet. Might have to take a step back. Or two. Let's throw the slabs on me? I do. Nice. Go back to out here, and we're going to go like this. This is how you will get into this house. Let's take you into your bedroom. Or a punch. I'm so strong I punch right through the wall. Nice. Okay, we gotta get rid of these for right now. We'll probably hang them from the side ones here. Kinda like so. This house is just meant to be like, you know, you're playing Minecraft. You don't plan to play more than 2 weeks of Minecraft. A lot of people don't. A lot of people do their quote-unquote 2-week phase and then they leave. So this is like, you're doing your 2 weeks of Minecraft, whatever the hell you want to call it, and you just want a nice little base to live in. Well, this is it, boys. You found it. You built it. This is all you. And it's looking pretty nice. Oh, and no, bing, bing, just so you know where to go. In, and the bedroom will be here. Yeah, it's functional, right? Everything I needed left is functional. For this bed, I'm gonna throw spruce trapdoors around it. If trapdoors are in here, I don't know. I don't know where they are. I need to find trapdoors. Okay, I'm gonna build the interior and then I'll come right back to you guys and show you the house tour. You can rate it out of 10 in the comments below. And voila, a very nice kitchen for you to live in and you to use. We still have to build a path and we still gotta finish up the kitchen. We'll take this to the top. Don't burn yourself on your pipes. That would really suck. Like an actual wood burning stove, but doubled up. Your whole house is now done, other than the path to it. And somewhere about here, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna have to find it. It's right there. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to try and make it come out without disrupting the entire build. So we just need one of these. Watch and learn, guys. If you've never built a Minecraft base before, this is a channel you're gonna want to watch from. Because I can build pretty good. Don't know if anyone uses anything like cobweb still, but this is all like the OG way of building these things. Thick smoke is usually done with, used to be done with cobwebs. I don't know what it's done with nowadays. It's probably like a whole new way of doing it, and I'm out here doing it with cobweb. People are like, "What are you doing, sir?" But that's how smoke used to be done when I played Minecraft. Because from a mile away, you got that smoky, awesome effect coming from your chimney. Okay, now we just want to take what blocks. The reason these are the original path. I believe that's what the original staircase is made out of. It is. Nice. Okay, now we can just keep building. That's the first door, that's the second door, so we gotta go. You got the step, bonk. And voila. The entire base is done. And that's how you build an awesome looking, old styled farm. Sort of like the villager style, but nicer, bigger. You can fit more stuff in there. And I still left you room. I did actually leave you room in the center over here in this corner. If you wanted an enchanting setup. Right here. You just go, actually I'll put one for you real quick. Because I can. Okay, this is how you would quickly. Did I not grab it? I did not. Alright, there we go. This is how you quickly build an enchanting setup. Kind of like that. Like so. They don't have to be even either. An enchanting setup does not actually have to be even. This will probably be like a level 1 or level 2 enchanting setup. If you want more than that, you'd block the window off partially. But I don't want to block the window off. I would do this. There we go. That's good enough. That's like a level 2. I don't know. I can't remember. That's an enchanting setup. Really quick, really easily done. And thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm doing my best to teach you how to build the way I build. And I'm also going to do my best to teach you how to PvP. This is a Minecraft partial teaching channel right now. Eventually, you will see me do a lot more than just play Minecraft and show what I know. You will see so much more coming up in the next few videos, or break a bookshelf. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy my designs. If you do, please leave a like down below, because I'm enjoying making these, and you probably, if you're watching this, are enjoying watching them. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next video.